Hey everybody, and welcome back to Attingham Park. It is giveaway day. How is everybody doing tonight? Rabbit Rob, Hendry, Bacon is the one. I do agree. Bacon is the one. How are you all doing tonight? Just 90 days, 23 hours, and 8 minutes until Farm Sim Double Deuce is released. It is August 22nd, and as such, hopefully at 10 o'clock, we're going to be giving away a copy of FS22. We'll be giving away a copy of FS22 every 22nd between now and November 22nd. Will, how are you doing tonight? Zach Schultz, welcome to the stream. We're going to fast forward into tomorrow once we get done at this field. Or we'll probably fast forward into tomorrow just before we go live for the real show. Oh, Henry, I'm doing great. Doing great. Glad to be here. Had to work today, but thankfully we didn't have to put in a full day. It was a little slow, so we went home early, but kiddies are back to school, and who knows what type of craziness I'm going to go into work on tomorrow. JFK shot first. Welcome to the stream. It's a big bummer on your screen, on your display. Hopefully you don't get any hassles with the return. I know you said it was a no questions return policy, but you know, companies have been known to not honor such things in the past. Tomorrow, the count will return to the channel to proudly declare 13 weeks to Farm Sim 22. What model was it? .32 inches, a nice size. That's the size I'm rocking here. I know in another live stream we looked at the night light on the map. Hopefully you guys will be playing this map by the end of the week. You know, it's always hard to tell with Giants testing. Sometimes they'll let the craziest stuff through and then kick back other things that seemingly are no problem at all. An LG 32-inch. 1080p, 1440, 4K. What's it, curved? Do you like the curve? I know some people, they don't like the curve. I like the curve myself. No console codes, Henry, because I have no way of buying a console copy. Oh, I tell you, Zach, once you go to a monitor that does something more than 60 hertz, you'll never go back. Motion is so smooth. I'll give you an example. Back a long time ago, I used to have 27-inch 60 hertz screens, and when I was driving in ATS, I could never read the road signs. As I drove past them, it was just a blur mess. I upgraded to 144 hertz display, and instantly I realized that those road signs weren't blurry. I could read them once I moved to a monitor that had a higher refresh rate. It was the 60 hertz that was blurring things due to, well, motion. On games like this that are, let's see here, games like this that are hard locked at 60 frames, a 120 hertz, 144 hertz monitor really doesn't benefit you that much because the game is still only outputting 60 frames. But if you unlock the frames and kick them up there to plus, motion is a lot crisper. Norm, what is up? Welcome to the stream. It's just like Norm from Cheers. Oh, are you gonna go 4K? 50 inch at 1080p, I'm worried is gonna be, man, those are some big pixels. I've got a 32-inch 1080p screen on my work computer, my home office computer, and I can tell a stark difference between it and the 32-inch 1440p screen that I game on here on the gaming machine. Everything just looks so much clearer on the 1440p screen because those pixels are smaller. Because remember, regardless of screen size, you have the exact same number of pixels at a given resolution. So 1080p is 1920 pixels wide, 1080 pixels tall. So you have the exact same resolution on a, let's say a 27-inch screen or a 50-inch screen. It's just that 50-inch screen, those pixels are nearly twice as big. So yeah, 4K, that'll look nice. Hey everybody, and welcome back to Attingham Park. We are here with some pre-release live stream. And if all goes well, we're going to be giving away a copy of Farm Sim Double Deuce tonight. In fact, right there, Streamlabs has information on how to enter. Now, Gleam is currently having issues. I can't log into it. Maybe they'll fix them before the stream is over. We've got 2 hours for them to fix it. Otherwise, I'll have to draw tomorrow night or sometime tomorrow, and I'll post the winner in the community channel or the community tab. Yeah, I think a 50-inch 4K screen will look beautiful. Oh, 4. Yeah. The mod hub, the in-game mod hub is just atrocious in my opinion. I don't know how console players can use it. I mean, no wonder only new mods ever get any real attention, because it's so impossible to find anything that's old. I mean, to search, you almost have to know the exact name of the mod that you're looking for. And at that point, what good does search do? Right? So I only ever use the website because I can basically browse through if I want to. But yeah, top mods versus all mods. Glenn B, welcome to the stream. How's it up in Canada? I don't know why YouTube's censoring that. Raznak is in the house. Now, before we get too far into the stream. Oops, wait. Oops, hold on. Hold on, we gotta fix something. Because, well, I'm just horribly not ready. Horribly not ready. This is what happens when you work on a Sunday. You're usually not used to working on a Sunday. This video is brought to you by Zach Schwartz. Or Schultz. See, I can't even do that right. Zach Schultz. Thank you for being a farm baron. Oh my goodness. Everybody just give me a big old F in chat. Hope everybody's Sunday was better than mine, obviously. Shall we just reboot and start from scratch? Well, speaking of starting from scratch, today I recorded the first video of our Ravenport Revisited series. That is where we are going to be back to where we all started in FS19, and that is Ravenport. Start from scratch. That was the very first Let's Play we did on FS19, and it will be the last Let's Play we do, let's say, on Farm Sim 19. So we're going to come out the way we came in. No mods. Just DLC. Well, and one mod. I made one exemption. Who wants to guess what exemption did I make? Put it in chat. Denzel, how you doing today? Actually, I wasn't racing today. I raced yesterday. Had to go into work. I worked from, I left the house at 7:30. Got home maybe about 3. GPS is nope. That's not it. Gong show. Guidance steering, no. Gong. Disable camera collision. Gong. Although that's a pretty good one. F11, nope. Gong. But I tell you what I did add is part of the F11 mod. Or no, it's not. It's part of the additional game settings. Do you notice anything missing from my screen? Maybe a little round circle? Can't stand that little round circle. I always end up just staring at it like, what is this thing right in my face? So the only exception is no crosshair. Yeah, Joey, it's going to be on your end, probably. We've dropped a total of 0 frames. That's right, no cursor, no crosshair. So that is the only exception. So if you go to the Giants website and you click on the DLC page, all of those are active, as well as no crosshair. Start from scratch. Bells burn. So we have $500,000. No land to our name. No equipment to our name. And we've got to scratch out a living. Is it your birthday today, Denzel? Uh-oh. Raz, everybody's got to sing birthday. I watched your poo slinging episode today, Raz. You got a little excited there, didn't you? I mean, I don't think I've ever seen anybody so excited for shooting a big old rainbow of poo. No, I think that might scare away all the natives. We don't want to scare anyone away. So you're saying that this was one of the rare times you were glad to have the Hershey squirts? Rabbitman39, welcome to the stream. If you haven't seen Attingham Park, look, we got animals at the animal dealer. And they're not static. They're moving. Everybody keep an eye out for Streamlabs. They'll be putting up a message every 30 minutes on how to join the giveaway. right now, Gleam.io is having some issues with letting me log in. The login page doesn't seem to do anything. So hopefully they'll get that fixed before the live stream ends. If not, I'll have to do the drawing tomorrow once they get it fixed. Then I'll post the winner in the community tab. It's so fun when you have technology that fails you. Indeed, it's great to see non-static cows, and I believe that might be the first time that we've had that capability on console. Our console playing brethren should be able to let us know if they've ever seen that before or not. Diablo del Toro, welcome to the stream. Today is a very special day. Today is October 22nd. It's the day we celebrate by giving away a copy of Farm Sim Double Deuce, which we're going to be doing every 22nd between now and November. So September 22nd, October 22nd, November 22nd. 4 chances to win. And you're winning the digital download copy from Giants eShop. You will get all of the pre-order benefits. I think that is the Plus Zerion Saddle Pack. So the giveaway is open to PC players, obviously. Sorry to the console viewers, I just don't know how I would I don't know, the whole idea of buying something off of the console store doesn't make much sense to me. Raznik with the super chat, $4.99. Keep her up. I plan on it. I plan on keeping it up for as long as it takes to get the job done. That's what she said. Oh! Don't fall into the river. Hey, I'm listening to the movie, or to the book, The Martian. It is pretty funny. I'm gonna have to go back and watch that movie again. See how bad they mangled the book. I remember watching the movie a couple years ago. That's about all I remember of the movie. It's pretty funny. I remember I watched the movie. I remember the start of the movie. I remember he grew potatoes in the movie. And that's about all I remember of the movie. No, not every 20 seconds. Are you kidding me? That would be insane in the membrane. So the reason I'm using Gleam.io as opposed to Streamlabs is a few reasons. One, I want the giveaway to encompass more than just the viewers of any one given stream. Two, when we do a giveaway with Streamlabs, I have no idea how to get in touch with the person. I mean, if the person's someone that I know from Discord, then I can get in touch with them. If it's, let's just say, RabbitMan39, I don't know RabbitMan39 from well, Ben Over up there in chat, right? And basically, that means that I have to figure out how to get a hold of these people. And really, there's no good way of getting a hold of people. So, Gleam.io, you have to basically sign up with an email account. There you go. I can email the person who wins. That is pretty much the reason why I'm using Gleam.io, is so I can basically guarantee to have a way of contacting the winner. What's Cypress Hill song? So if you're looking to pick up a copy of FS Double Deuce Collector's Edition, there is a Best Buy link to pre-order the Collector's Edition. From what I understand, GameStop also has the Collector's Edition available for pre-order. Ah, okay. Another field down, another field to go. So when this map releases, it's going to have a custom geo built in. It's also going to have a custom soil map. And the soil map is really, really interesting. What you see here is not. This is not the soil map that's going to ship with the map. The soil map, a big swath between either side of the river, is one soil type. There's another soil type up here, and then there's another soil type down here. So the whole map basically has 3 soil types. Oh, let's go over here and farm something over here. Barley or oat. Oh, let's go hit oats. Alfredo Farms, welcome to the stream. Well, I think I'm showing my age a lot more than you're showing your age, because I don't know when that song came out, but seems to be like a very long time ago. So I had something interesting happen today at work. I was thinking about something we did 10 years ago as being fairly recent. I was like, didn't we used to do this? And then everybody's like, I don't remember any of that. So then I went looking, and it looked like the last time we maybe did it was 10 years ago. I said, oh, okay. Maybe it's been a long time. A 1990s song? Oh, well. Let's say I was in college and out of college in the 90s. I'm gonna Bigfoot you. Oh, boom, right there. This is what you call Gravedigger. That's Gravedigger style right there. Gravedigger. Yeah, it's got its own geo built in, has its own custom soil map. Oh, well, you're a little bit older than me then. A little bit. Oh, there's no fun in insurance. They'll just deny it. We deny your claim. You didn't have the run over by a harvester clause. They'll say, well, I didn't know that there was a run over by harvester clause. The insurance company says, well, we're by no obligation required to inform you of all the clauses. You have to just ask. Let's see here. Where is... Okay, so that's not farmable fields. FYI, that's not farmable fields. Remember yesterday when we did carrots? And then you'll go, well, I would like to pick up the run over by harvester insurance clause. I'm sorry, you have a pre-existing condition. We can't sign you up for that. Oh. I have run into a map boundary. We have to figure out how to get into this field. Oh. The field we need to do is over here. There's the entry, okay. So look, see, that's how... Someone was asking how was the map boundary in the last stream. That's how good the map boundary is in the last stream. I'm trying to figure out how to get into a field that you can't harvest. Because it's outside of bounds. back up a dolly trailer. At least it's with a harvester, so it makes steering it a bit easier. Well, I'm sure you could remove the hedges in Giant's Editor, because you can pretty much do anything in Giant's Editor. But if you don't use Giant's Editor, then no. The hedges are real. The hedges are part of the struggle. I have absolutely no idea, Zach, how you do a map edge. Oh my, this is going to be fun. Well, we're going to have to sacrifice some crop for the getting in the field. Nothing you can do about that. Right? I mean, we can't put it out here anywhere. So that's just something to plan when if you own these fields, to maybe not harvest all the way into the corner here. Leave a nice little bit of patch of field unseeded. Maybe even come in here and plant grass in it, or paint grass in it, so that you then don't then you don't have to worry about that. Yeah, I'd say if you probably did something like that, just knock the corner off here, put grass there, then you would have room to bring a header trailer in and a harvester in. So yeah, if you went in here, I don't know if you all do this. If you there, that should give you kind of enough room. Smaller header. No! We don't want smaller, we want bigger. Of course, you know, I mean, if Thor wants small, he could always come in here with a little 4-meter header. You know, if you want small, you could do that. Maybe you get a small harvester and you use a small harvester to open up the field for a big harvester. Yeah, that would make sense. Of course, we're doing it this way kind of as a demonstration that you can indeed get around these maps with a big harvester and big trailer. So while it is giving you that UK feel, narrow roads, hedges have collisions, sell points kind of in town, you can still navigate around with a fairly large trailer. Oh, indeed, one of those grain headers that fold up. that would definitely work. Then you wouldn't have to deal with those ridiculous header trailers. Although I mean, to be honest, the Kloss ones are great, right? The Kloss headers are great because your header snaps in, right? It snaps into place. And actually is locked in place. It's like they forgot the locking script on the base game header trailers. Be sure to join us tomorrow night as we run down the roads of American Truck Simulator in our Monday night convoy night. Of course, yeah, there's those mods. Those are for the arcade players. You know, the harvesters that hold 500,000 liters of product, headers that cut 100-meter working width or something. And then harvesters that have a working speed of 20 mile an hour. Also, this coming week, starting tomorrow, we're going to be in winter on Griffin, Indiana. You'll see how we close out the first year of our 3-day season play. It will be an excellent day if that happens. Rabbit Man 39. But I mean, one of the good things about FS22 is hopefully the DLC items from FS19 will be freely available for modders to dig into. They'll be able to extrapolate out that locking script, figure out why those do it and the other ones do not. Imagine the mods we're going to get because of the fast baler is going to be available, hopefully. Right, fast baler with its ability to non-stop bale and wrap round bales. Right now that functionality is locked away in DLC DRM. But hopefully in FS22, that will be just a standard piece of machinery that you can export with Giant's Editor and then pick it apart. Pretty much the same functionality also is part of the John Deere round baler, cotton baler, because it has a pre-chamber. Of course, this map you're going to want to have a You're not going to want to use dolly trailers because of the fact that you are going to be backing up a lot. There we go. Well, we've got the, there is that 3D track dev kit that's been floating around Facebook. Some of the other mods that have come out or gotten updated recently have included that. Let's see if I can figure out a way of getting over to where we are from here. Nope. I don't believe so. Oh, you know, it'd be really cool is if there was a bus. A automated bus that drove around and pulled into bus stops. That would be neat. Ah, Zach, yeah, is that the 3D track dev kit that I've heard about? The Burden, welcome to the stream. Is anybody getting hurricane weather? What's the hurricane that's up there around New York right now? Mystic Gaming, this is map has fast traffic. Traffic moves pretty darn quick on this map. And there's a lot of it. That is correct. The traffic will move at different rates depending on what road they're on. But still, they do not move slow. Yeah, where I'm at, I'm well off the coast. I had no idea it even flew by. Last time I looked, it was still out in the ocean. Predicted to make a turn and come up the coast. And then I looked today and it's like already gone. It's like, oh. Where did it go? Wow, look at all these glorious fields. I might mow some grass later. We've harvested a lot of fields. Let's go mow some grass. Then we can sell some bales. Or I think that truck channel we watch, I think they were driving through it through some of it today, at least through some of the residual rain bands. Ravenman 39, catch you later. Be sure to check out the community tab tomorrow, see who won the copy of FS22. But yeah, so that we're looking at the map boundary right there. The map edge is that hedge. Oh, that'd be interesting. New Holland equipment. Go blue. One thing I would like to see in FS22 is some more machinery by brands that we only have tractors for. So, you know, we have right now a bunch of case tractors, but we don't really have that much case machinery. It would be nice to see some case machinery, some case implements, I mean. Well, the map does have a John Deere dealership. That would be an interesting capability on a map, to be able to change the brand of the dealership. Like if there's a trigger at the dealer that causes the banners to change. That would be interesting. So one person could play it with a John Deere dealership. Somebody else could play with a Massey Ferguson dealership, etc. I think that'd be pretty interesting. Indeed. Ah, where was that? The bird in 1100? Was it related to the storm coming through, the hurricane? I tell you, the one that hit Florida and went up. It was one state over. We didn't. All we got was some rain out of it. Nothing too bad. I tell you, the Dutes, it is a mean looking tractor. I would like to see more Dutes come back, because where is it? I mean, this thing, that is just a beast looking thing, especially when these light up. So yeah, it'd be interesting if a map author could put a trigger on the shop. So you would click a trigger and it would change the banners out front. As the K72, that's the older one, right? That's the first one under medium tractors. Yep. I just don't like those little spindly wheels. I tell you what I went with. This is cheater alert. This is what I went with over on Fellsburn. And you know, these are narrows, but they're not super narrow. They're kind of digestible as narrows. They're not ultra pencil thin. So it's like 295 horsepower. That's the tractor we went with on Ravenport Revisited, which is going to start on August 31st. I mean, this doesn't look like that little of a field, but it's pretty nice. So we're doing oats. So where can we sell oats? Oats. The old watermill, of course, the old watermill. Because that's way on the other side of the map. Oh no! Total loss. Rabbit Rob lost. Thor lost. Who else lost? Is that it? Are y'all no longer gambling? Good thing you missed out on that one. Get off my lawn. That's a total failure. No one came home from that adventure. Not a body. So what other maps do we know are out there in development for FS19? I didn't rig the heist. I haven't changed the heist in months. Months, I tell you. Months. Oh, okay. So yeah, the storm hadn't gotten up there yet. That's right, East Coast USA. A 4X version of Churn Farms from FS17. Where is Attingham? Attingham is in the UK. According to GBModding, it is about 30 miles away from the location that Six Ashes is based on. I'm sure he probably has another map or two every month between now and then. There's a group playing on Lincoln Creek in the Discord, and well, I can tell you I'm glad I'm not in that server, because it just sounds like they are having problem after problem. ahead and pull up the PDA so you can get a kind of a view of it. Attingham is based on a real life area in the UK. The exact location, I am not sure, but quite possibly Googling it might turn it up. I assume that it is by a legit name, Attingham Park. You'll probably find it there. There are 2 towns on the map, one in the northwest, one in the southwest. That is where the bulk of the sell points are, and if you are new to this map and you haven't seen any of the other live streams yet, it has a very interesting and unique starting story. Basically, you are new to the area, and as such, you have your sleep trigger at the hotel. So you're living out of the hotel. The only thing you own is a pickup truck. You get a job at the biogas plant. The biogas plant has some machinery, but sadly, the machinery is all leased. So you have to use leased machinery at the BGA, and you also own Field 35, which is just south of the biogas plant. And that's how you make your go of it. No selling up off the starting equipment to add to your starting bank account because, well, the only thing you own is your pickup truck, and it's got a fair number of hours on it. So you're going to have to either take out a big loan and get started that way, or grind it out with the leased equipment until you have enough money to replace that equipment, buy some of your own farmland. There are 3 pre-built farms on the map. Each farm has its own unique layout and its own unique setup as far as animals go. We have Brompton Farm down here in the southern middle part of the map. That includes chickens and cows, and includes fields 34 and 36. You have Crossfields Dairy, which includes cows and sheep, and it includes fields 27, 26, and 25. And then to the northwest, you have Malthouse Farm, which includes horses and pigs, and it includes fields 12 and 3. The biogas plant is right down here, and you start out with field 35. Now, if you start out with Farm Manager or start from scratch, well, there's no equipment on the map, not even the equipment at the biogas plant. You don't own the biogas plant, so you truly have $500,000 or $1.5 million to start everything up. The map has pre-placed farms. There is a placeable sleep trigger that you can use. There are some greenhouses on the map that you can buy, put manure and water in, and collect some income per hour. There's also a fishing club that you can buy, and you will get a little income per hour by owning the fishing club. Jason, how you doing tonight? Okay, I was hoping that we could fit this whole field on one trailer. I don't think we're going to be able to. So we're going to jump from this field over to go mow some grass. Get a little grass mowing done. Hold on here. Hold on, you're here. Hold your horses. We're going to use that with our Class Tractor. And we'll go sell these oats up at the mill, which is up by the shop anyway. I wish we could take this road and head up to the shop, but it doesn't cross the river. There's only 2 river crossings that I'm aware of. One off the main road, which runs up the west side of the map. And then one that is kind of in the middle of the map that is kind of just a river crossing. I think we'll go up the west side of the map on this particular pass. I know it exists, Henry. I know it exists. That is about all I know. Because to be honest, I just don't have time for stuff. Between this, American Truck Sim, iRacing, pretty much booked up at this point. Wyoming DLC is going to be coming out anytime soon. In October, 2 games that I'm interested in playing are going to come out. First one is NASCAR 21 Ignition. Looking into that, and hopefully we'll try a rear playthrough on that. And then also Age of Empires 4 is coming out November or October 28th. In fact, I think both of those games are coming out on the 28th. Really excited about Age of Empires 4 because, well, that is kind of the style of game that I cut my teeth on way back when. And then we have Forza Horizon 5 coming out in early November. That I am stoked about because I want to do Forza Friday with members of the Discord if they also have Forza. So I do a Forza Friday multiplayer thing. And then, of course, as Streamlabs so appropriately puts up, November 22nd, we have Farm Sim 22 coming out. In fact, we're going to try to give away a copy of that tonight at 10 p.m. Eastern, so in an hour from now. Although, right before the stream, I tried to log into Gleam.io and I could not get in. It appears that their login system is down. So, if we can't log in at 10 o'clock, then we're going to have to bump that and do the giveaway tomorrow, but entries will close at 10 p.m. I don't know if Gleam is going to automatically draw a winner at 10 p.m. or if I'm going to have to go in and do it. we'll see. So there's the shop. Got to make our way across the northern edge of the map at this point to get to the old water mill. You can see where we were down at field 30. We could have taken that road up to Crossfields Dairy. There is a dirt road that will take us all the way up to field 21, but sadly there's no way to cross the river. The only river crossing, like I said, is just north of 41, between 41 and 13, and the road that we went up that goes by the fishing club in field 11. There's the river crossing. If you know those roads or those towns, oops. This is the only sell point that's kind of a pull-in sell point. Alright, cool. So entry still works. I just don't know if I can actually log in to draw a winner. So here we are at the old water mill. I like this sell point, because we've got a rundown mill here. We can come right down here to the water's edge. And this is a really picturesque area. All right, let's go get the mowers. Figure out a grass field to cut so we can see more parts of the map. So right here we're looking at the northern map border. That is all unplayable area on the other side of that fence. We have two sell points for wood chips. We passed one back there. The other one is just north of the town to the southwest. I believe this area over here to the right is supposed to be Attingham Park itself. At least there's some park. There's a park gate up here right across from the hotel. The dealer, and then to get into the dealer yard, come in around here. And then this is where everything spawns. Oh. Let's go mow field. Let's go do this. Over here by the river. So here we have the Attingham Park. So we have our park gate entrance right there. Right next to the bus stop. But that would be super cool, right? You think it'd be... yeah. Hey, don't follow farm machinery so close. City slicker. Yeah, you drive off. Get my sidearm out. Sorry guys, you had to see that. Crazy drivers that just get to me. 40-0. Welcome to the channel. Let's everybody give a big old round of applause. Subscribing to the channel. 40-0. Isaac, welcome to the stream. How you doing there, sir? And welcome to the channel. The wrong hill. We go round of applause. I guess we missed our turn on. Where was our turn on? Oh, okay. We went down that side. We shouldn't have gone this way. Oh, look at that fence. Man, that one could use some paint. So this is the way we shouldn't have gone. Oh, total failure. I think you guys are going to need to calm down on that heist for a while. Look at this. I am doing mighty fine today. Not looking forward to tomorrow, but hey, the week starts somewhere. Because you can't stop the week without starting the week. toggle work mode. Toggle work mode. Alright, I don't know what that's doing, but okay. Well, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? How did you fare with the hurricane that came through the other day? How do you mix up wasabi and soy sauce? That'll teach you. That'll teach you for sure. All right, Thor, thanks for dropping by. So, Will, I had a thought. What if map makers could put a trigger on their shop that the player could toggle the brand of the flags out front and maybe even the sign? So let's say you are on a map that had a, let's say a John Deere dealership. Now you had such a great affection for John Deere that you wanted to change that to be a Case dealership. I think it'd be interesting if there was some way to, like, you hit a trigger and all the signs just changed. What do you think? Would that be a feasible thing? Yeah, I mean, anytime you could take a John Deere dealership and make it something else. I think it's a game limitation. You can only have one shop trigger. That's why you can't do like a placeable shop. Like sleep triggers. It's one of those things where the map has to have a shop trigger, but it has to have just one. Like if you put more than one in, the game just goes crazy and blows up. Yeah, this map's got multiple workshop triggers. There's one at the shop. There's one at a repair place in the southern town. And then there are 3 at the various farms. Oh, I did see. So I did see that, didn't I see that Black Sheep Modding was going to be releasing their 3 bale stacker baler combo? The one that stacked the bales vertically? Didn't I see that over on their Discord, maybe? It's why I like the placeable shop that was part of Walker Farm map. It's why that is just a building when you place it in game. I mean, right? It doesn't even include a workshop trigger. I think it should include a placeable workshop trigger. Oh, no, not Walker Farms. Sorry, Millennial Farmer. That map. So in Farm Sim news, set your calendars for Friday afternoon Eastern time. I believe it is it's 3 p.m. Eastern, so... Or is it noon? At any rate, Friday afternoon. Giants is going to be live streaming on Twitch. They're going to be revealing the European map and hopefully talking more about previously unannounced features of Farm Sim 22. Check out their blog for exact information. I was thinking it was about 3 p.m. my time, which would make the live stream like 9 p.m. CET. Noon for those on the Pacific coast. That's right, we are down to 3 months before FS22. I'm not sure what Giants' deadline is with respect to the gold copy, because at some point, since they are making physical media, at some point they will have to basically put a fork in it and say, it's done, son, and ship that copy off to all of the various pressing plants that are going to be making the physical media. At some point, they're going to have to ship it off to Sony and Microsoft, I suspect, to validate before they will start producing media for their retail copies. And then at that point, any additional development is basically going to go into a day one patch. So I really don't know what the lead time is for pressing discs and getting them shipped out globally. I gotta think it's probably 5 to 8 weeks. So they might be coming down to the wire. Especially in today's time of shipping issues. That window may be closing a lot faster than it maybe used to. Anyone interested in pre-ordering a collector's edition, you can do explanation FS22CE, and it will put up a Best Buy link where those of us in the Americas can acquire it from. But you can also pre-order it over at GameStop. If you are in Europe or somewhere else, sadly I don't know where you can pre-order your collector's edition copy. We're going to be giving away, or trying to give away, a copy here in about 40 minutes. It will be the Giants eShop version, so PC players only. And then next week I'll reach out to you in email and get you a key to put into the eShop on November 22nd. To download. Well, Isaac, I mean, they haven't released anything as far as brands or vehicles or implements. We haven't seen any fact sheets come yet. We gotta think that those fact sheets are going to be coming soon, right? We do know that we need more information on the enhanced AI helper menu. There's supposedly a new multiplayer mode or multiplayer feature that has been yet to be talked about. And they also teased a bit more about animals that they have not gone into yet. Yeah, I have to say I was really disappointed with FS19 and the placeables that came out of the box. I mean, it was all hyped up as, you know, build your own farm, farm like never before, and all of that. And then we get 3 sheds, a bunch of useless decorative buildings, and then a super expensive farmhouse for people playing on Start From Scratch or Farm Manager. It's like, what? But they really have done us a solid in FS22 with all of the placeables and stuff. Everybody, it is welcome to the stream. Love the pink cat. That is really cool. I tell you, I was hoping we would get cats in FS22. Cats and rodents, that's what I was hoping for. Alright, let's go out the way we were supposed to come in. All right, Rob, thank you for dropping by. Catch you later. I haven't used these motors in a long time. I didn't realize the front one wiggled like that. Oh, okay. So it does have a workshop trigger, the placeable one. I'm talking about the placeable version, right? I know the version in the map does. Okay, cool. So the placeable version does have a workshop trigger. Oh, watch out, traffic. Don't you know there's farm machinery? What other news we're going to get this week about Farm Sim 22? Will we get fact sheets starting on Friday? 13 weeks out, starting tomorrow. Isaac, the FS17 mod hub still works today. If you go to the Giants website and you go to mods, you'll see at the bottom where it says FS17. If you click that, it'll take you to the FS17 mod hub. And you can download any mods you want. So, the question is, will they continue to have the FS17 mod hub once FS22 releases? Sure, you can turn traffic off. We turned it off the other day when we got stuck. Or will the FS17 mod hub go away and they'll basically move the FS19 mod hub over? So I have no doubt that they will continue to have the FS19 mod hub probably for the full run of 22. A lot of the stuff Bullet Bill's dropped, he's dropped over at simplysafemods.com. I don't think they've really added anything to the FS17 mod hub since early 2018. That may have been the last thing that they added. It'll be interesting to see what the particles look like with respect to when you TED it on 22. We saw the gameplay video from FarmCon of what it looks like the straw chaff coming out of the back of the harvester, and that looked really, really nice compared to FS19. Sitting here running the tedder made me think, I wonder what it's going to look like coming out the back of the tedder if we're going to have all of those extra particles and such. I think Giants basically said, at some point they basically mentioned that they would keep releasing submitted mods for FS19 for as long as people submitted mods. It's just, inevitably those submissions are going to tail off once FS22 releases. Because overall, people aren't that interested in modding for something that isn't the current release. So this isn't going to take too long at all. Dwayne, welcome to the stream. How are you doing this evening? Rabbit Rob with the super chat. What is that? That is like a hippo that's running super fast. Big old clap. Big old round of applause. Rabbit Rob coming through. Streamlabs, you're a little late on that one, buddy. Maybe next time you'll do a little better. Nebraska lands. How much land are you farming on Nebraska? No, there's, well, I mean, you know, Giants. Well, you know what they did with 19, right? I mean, they came out with all those tractor skins. It was almost like, oh my god, another Giants tractor skin. Are you kidding me? I mean, so this is my thought process on the Giants mods that will inevitably come out pretty soon after the game releases. For physical media, there's obviously a space requirement, right? There's only so much you can put on a piece of plastic. on physical media. So they're under size constraints. They have to fit in at least 2 maps. They have to fit in the game files and all of the equipment. We know we're getting a whole lot of new brands, right? We've got new brands. We've got new equipment. So they still have to fit all of that on physical media for the physical downloaders or the physical retail copied packages. So things that they can't put on physical media, they're going to release as day 1 mods, if you will, day 2 mods, day 36 mods, etc. So I suspect Erlengrot, which is supposed to be released also with FS22, I suspect Erlengrot will be a mod, will be the first mod in the map category. I suspect there's going to be a fair bit of machinery that's going to trickle out over the first few weeks from Giants. It's basically going to be things that they couldn't include in the base game because of capacity limitations of the physical media. Well, it is DVD. Because the CD is only 700 megabytes. Nobody has access to Giants Editor for FS22 until FS22 releases. No one has any idea right now. I don't care how much you listen to what people claim to have early information. It's a big load of bullshit. All right? Nobody has access to Giants Editor other than Giants. So there won't be any maps coming out in the first week, the first 2 weeks, the first 3 weeks. You can expect probably at least 2 months before any map shows up. And those maps that do show up early are probably not going to take advantage of any real features of Farm Sim 22. So they're probably not going to incorporate the production capability that's going to be in FS22. They may or may not incorporate grapes and olives. They may or may not incorporate the parallax occlusion mapping texturing on buildings and the ground. They may or may not incorporate the occlusion calling feature that basically tells Giants Engine what is visible and what isn't visible through hills and other terrain. So it's going to take months for people to tear apart base game maps and really understand how to fully leverage those new features and functions. So yeah, there's people out there that are guessing and they're basically making bets on how things will be implemented, and they're hoping that they'll be able to implement things quickly. But the reality is no one knows exactly what they need to do. Giants has alluded that there aren't that many XML changes between 19 and 22. So the overall structure of a map, the physical structure of a map, might be fairly similar. But we know for a fact that parallax occlusion mapping is a thing that needs to be implemented at the texture level of a building, which probably means it needs to be implemented in Blender. And a height map, a depth map needs to be basically brought in with the texture. What does that mean? How do you import that into a building for Giants Editor? Don't know. What exactly needs to be done in order to set the map up for the occlusion culling? I mean, we kind of got a hint from FarmCon presentation that you basically check a box in Giants Editor, but is that checking a box for every single thing that could obscure the camera? If that is, that's a heck of a lot of items to be checking the box for. Every single building, every single large thing. We know we have new trees in FS22 because they're using the trees from Erlengrot. No one has access to the Erlengrot trees because they're hidden behind DRM. So all the trees on all these maps are right now FS19 trees. Will those trees work in FS22? Flip a coin. That's the answer. Flip a coin. Will these map makers have to replace every single tree? Now, from what I understand, replacing trees isn't that bad, but still. Will people who have custom ground textures, what will they need to do to include the parallax occlusion mapping on those custom ground textures? Or will they not include it at all? And I can tell you this, you're going to know real quick when you jump into a map that doesn't make use of parallax occlusion mapping, or when you look at a building that doesn't make use of it compared to a building that does. You're going to know real fast that something's wrong with that building, because you're going to get used to that added depth. So, yeah. I think it's going to be at least 6 to 8 weeks before any map comes out. And those early maps are probably not going to fully embrace all of the features of FS22. It's the same like we had in 19 with respect to the vehicles and the UDIM texturing. A lot of those early mods from other people did not use the UDIM texturing. They basically brought in the old texturing from FS17 and before. And when you look at a mod that doesn't use the UDIM texturing compared to one that does, the ones that do not really stand out as visually looking subpar compared to the others. So I think that'll happen with respect to maps too. And that's why I'm working on developing a FS22 map rating system that will hopefully be a part of every map video going forward in FS22. And the rating system is going to be empirically based on FarmSim 22 features. So it's not going to be, I think this map looks really nice, I'm going to give it a high rating. It's going to be, does this map use this feature of FarmSim 22? Check a box. Does this map use this other feature of FarmSim 22? Check a box. Maps that use all of the features of FarmSim 22 as is defined by the rating system will get a perfect score of, let's say, 5 tractors out of 5 tractors. Maps that do not will get a sub-perfect score based on whatever features that they do implement. And then, basically looking at the map video, if you see a map has 5 out of 5 tractors, well then you know for a fact that it's going to implement certain particular features. So do we want to do loose or bales? Loose or bales? Which one's hay? Which one's hay? Livestock barn. Let's do this. Let's do loosey goosey. So think of FS19, right? So we'll pick on this map a little bit. We'll pick on this map, not that it's a bad map, but this map does not fully embrace FS19's build your own farm. There's no area for you to build a farm on the map. So if we had a rating system that involved the ability to build out a farm, this map would not check that box. This map does not include the ability to sell or place farm buildings. So on Start From Scratch, New Farmer Mode, and Farm Manager Mode, all the farms are set up the exact same. So if one of the ratings was, can you basically sell the farm, or do you have a blank slate in Farm Manager and Start From Scratch, this map would not check that box. This map is a beautiful map. There's nothing functionally wrong with the map and how it's set up. It just doesn't check those two boxes. Right? So if you're a player, and there are players out there, if you're a player that basically insists on playing a map where you're allowed to build your own farm, this map wouldn't work. This map wouldn't appeal to you because there just isn't that area without taking it, you know, carving out a field. Now to counter that, oh my god, seriously, I forgot a windrower. Get into these frames of thought and I just forget. The map is going to be, well, I don't know what makes the map Maze Plus compatible, but I'll tell you this. The PC version, the height type count has been increased. So, in theory, if you activate Maze Plus and all the accoutrement of Maze mods, yes, there will be enough height types that you won't have a problem running this map with Seasons, Maze Plus, and all the other Maze Plus mods, and let's say Straw Harvest. Will the map have aspects of Maze Plus built into it, like some of the other maps that we've seen? No, it won't. So capable, compatible. I don't play with Maze Plus, so I just don't really understand what features and functions require Maze Plus to be somewhat built in when you have all the horse grass, the pasture grass, and all of the other stuff. Now this map is multi-fruit, so it does support carrots and onions. Isaac, we don't really know anything about the play modes in FS22. They haven't really talked about it. Now they have mentioned a few times. This thing that they're calling new timer or old timer. And I don't know if that's just if that's some play mode. They've also mentioned this capability of having equipment packs. Like, you could buy a potato pack, and it's basically everything you need to plant, cultivate, and harvest potatoes. So they've made references to this new timer or old timer thing during FarmCon, and they've also made reference to this terminology back in FS17 when they had the mod contest, and it was used to talk about older machinery. Young timer, that's it. Young timer. So back in FS17, they used the term young timer to denote a category of the mod contest where they were seeking mods that were from like the 90s. Okay? And during the FarmCon presentation, one of the presenters was talking about really liking that new John Deere tractor, old John Deere tractor that's in the game. And he referred to it as, I think, the young timer mode, or young timer machinery. So I don't know if that's just a German thing for referring to machinery from like the 90s and generation, or if maybe that's some sort of play mode. There's been some speculation as to if there's going to be the ability to start with older equipment and work your way up. That's led to some speculation as to if they're going to put in a career mode or some sort of story mode. I don't think they will. I think they're going to maintain the whole sandbox game environment. But again, we don't know. They haven't really talked about it. At least they haven't talked about it yet. Yeah, Will, the map includes a custom Ropa harvester, custom Ropa headers, and then the modified Grimmy potato harvester with with toppers for carrots and onions. So we are just a few minutes away from attempting to give away a copy of Farm Sim 22, and I still can't log in. So I still can't log into the Gleam website. So we're going to have to try this. So anyone that's not entered yet, you have just a few more minutes to enter. Let me give you that URL right quick. So that is the URL to go and enter. The giveaway is set to close at 10 o'clock. So let's see if it closes automatically and picks a winner, or if I'm going to have to log in to pick a winner. If I have to log in to pick a winner, then we're going to have to wait till tomorrow, because the login screen for Gleam is not cooperating tonight. We're going to be giving away the copy on the 22nd of every month until November 22nd. So if you don't get entered today, that's fine. We're going to be starting another giveaway next live stream, which is going to be tomorrow. That will be a drawing on September 22nd. Tomorrow night, we're going to be live streaming on American Truck Simulator, doing our convoy night. Tomorrow we also have a release of Griffin, Indiana 3-day seasons playthrough. We're going to be in early winter over on Griffin, Indiana. So this week we're going to be closing out our game year for the first year. Denzel, that's something that when they implemented horses, lots of people were hoping for and asking for, is the ability to use the horses for farming purposes. As far as animals go, we don't even know if horses are coming back, right? I mean, we've got a pretty good hint that that cows are coming back, that sheep are coming back. I'd have to go back and look at the FarmCon coverage to see when they showed the animal pens in the shop, to see what animal pens they did show versus didn't show. Yeah, I'm eager to get more information about animals. I'm eager to get more information about this enhanced AI player menu. Learn about this multiplayer feature that they teased so much about. Jason, what are you saying? If you're asking if you only need to enter once, you'll need to enter per giveaway. When this giveaway closes, there's going to be a completely different giveaway that's going to open up tomorrow. So there will not be, entries will not carry over from one giveaway to the next. Will, that means the dang dog's gonna stick around. That would be awful. How do you enter? Well, you go to this link right there and fill out the form. Quick, it's might be done already. I don't know. It's done. It says it's ended. All right, let's see here. All right, so this is what I get. Completion has ended. All right. Yeah, see, their logo's not coming up. The login page. That's all I get for their login page. Nothing. So their system is down. I'm gonna have to log in tomorrow. Hopefully they'll get it fixed before then. So see, there's no way to log in. So 49 entries. Like I said, a new giveaway will enter tomorrow. And will run until September 22nd, 10 p.m. We'll be doing a live stream on September 22nd, hopefully. Aaron says, just give him a damn cat already. So on that note, we're going to go ahead and call it a night. I got to hit the bed. I got work tomorrow. This map is been uploaded to Giants. It is either pending testing or in testing. So we might be lucky. We might get to see this map released early next week, this week. Hard to say. Just keep checking the mod hub. I will post any updates that I have in the community channel. Like I said, tomorrow night we're going to be streaming on American Truck Simulator for our Monday night convoy night. Be sure to tune in and check out that mayhem because it is always a blast and a hoot. And until next time, happy farming.